What is up, traders? Welcome back to the channel. I do apologize for the past 2 days not having a voiceover of my trades, but I just don't really. Sometimes I don't have time to do voiceovers. But yeah, past couple of days were okay. Yesterday was kind of a weird day, and yeah, I only made 25 bucks yesterday, and I just decided to call it a day. 2 trades yesterday were just garbage, and yeah, that's why I called it a day. But today was a little bit better, and I do want to mention something real quick. So this trade is basically a second entry short, and what I was originally looking for is testing these lows right here, where you see the yellow line and the green line. The green line is my take profit, and yeah, kind of an unfortunate trade. I did get 2 points here, and I probably should have left it at 2 points, but I was targeting these lows, and I felt pretty confident that we might reach these lows, and unfortunately I get stopped out. And just a quick note on, I get stopped out to a tick. So a few weeks back, you know, I had 3 trades that were basically just like this, where I get stopped out to the tick 3 times in a row, and I mean, I couldn't believe it. I honestly could not believe it, and I think I talked about it in one of my videos, and that sent me into this emotional hell that I wrench traded, and it cost me an account. But I realized something that you know, it's not the first time, and it definitely won't be the last time that's gonna happen, and it depends how you manage your emotions afterwards, is how you basically save your account. So long story short, there's a second entry short here. Obviously there's a downtrend working down, break, and expecting a new low. We did get a new low, and price starts reversing. Now when I saw this, I should have probably placed my stop loss above this high, but I don't usually like to move my stop losses. I just leave it as is and not touch it, and if I get stepped out, I get stepped out. But in this situation, this trade, I get stepped out to the tick. You'll see this in a second, and yeah, not a good feeling. I think, to me personally, one of the worst things that you can experience is getting stepped out to the tick. I mean, to me that's infuriating, and it's hard to keep my cool. But overall in the day, it's kind of like a range day-ish, and you can clearly see I got stopped out here. And then you'll see in a second that the price tests this area 2 more times, I think, after this, and then yeah, not on a good feeling. Let me just skip to the this next trade. So the next trade coming up here in a second, and so I can clearly see that there's a lot of resistance here, right? Price is rejecting these levels, and there's not really a trade setup. Again, I just saw an opportunity, and I still think that we're gonna test these lows here, and again, that was like my original thought process. And you kind of get a basically almost like a second leg down, so to speak. So you have a downtrend, break, first leg, second leg. So I figured second leg, I figured if we break this low right here, this area, we might test these lows. So that was my thought process, and the risk was manageable, and I did move my take profit a little bit higher. I think it was a tick higher, and yeah, eventually I get my target profit, and so I ended the day. That trade was pretty positive. I was 75 bucks positive, which was pretty good. Again, I think this was a 3.5 point trade. So again, kind of sucks, right? The original thought process was there. It's just that unfortunate that the price stopped me out to the tick. Kind of sucks, but you live and learn, right? And then the last trade for the day, again, the price action. Here's the thing, guys. Past couple days, I don't know what it is. I miss opportunities, and I don't know if it was I just losing focus or what it is. I'm not sure, but I missed a couple opportunities this morning as well, and I'll show you in a second. So this yellow arrow or white arrow. Again, I wanted to go long here, and I hesitated. I don't even know why I hesitated. I mean, look at the risk. Risk is so small. It's probably like a 1.5 risk here, maybe even less than that. The original thought process was to test these highs, and because you can clearly see how trend working up, you have a break, and basically first leg, second leg down, that played out, and the original thought process again, test these highs. I saw this as a higher low. There's not really like a second entry or anything like that. It's just a higher low. And again, I just like the risk was good. But the third trade and the final trade for the day coming up here in a minute. And I only got a point out of this trade because one thing I didn't like was how it closed basically at the EMA. I don't like that. It's a lower high, and the reason I took the lower high here is because I feel like the price is struggling to reach the overnight highs, and you can clearly see like almost like a double top here. If you look at the 5 minute here, it's double top for sure. And you know, 1 point, that's what I was looking at. I wasn't trying to capture this whole move, even though I could have tested these lows, but yeah, 1 point, quick scalp, and that's it. So I really like this trade as well. Again, the only thing I don't like about it is it closed at the EMA, and I don't like that. Sometimes I could stop you out. So ideally I like to see the bar close below the EMA, just to give me more confidence. But if it closed below the EMA, I would have targeted these lows. But since it came out the way it is, I didn't want to risk it. So 1 point is fine. And yeah, I missed this trade here. Kind of a little bit upset about it. Again, it's a small risk. I love these kind of trades. There's another trade that I missed somewhere around this area. It was like a failure. I think this was right here. This was a second entry short failure here. And again, this is basically another trade that I was looking at to take on this bar, which is basically, I guess you can call it a second entry long, but I saw it as a higher low and confirmation of this trend line. So again, a little bit unfortunate. And yeah, I'm gonna call it a day. I'm missing. I don't know if it's price action or just me kind of like not paying attention or whatever, but I'm missing these simple trades that I should be taking. But I don't know, gotta get my focus in line. But yeah, yesterday was really bad, and I wasn't proud of yesterday, but I'm glad I was able to come out on top. But the account sits at the moment 381. So making slow progress, slow painful progress. Yeah, we'll see what tomorrow brings. Hopefully tomorrow's price action is going to be a little bit better. And you know, I think everybody anticipating a correction on a daily, just because of a breakup channel, and I guess you're expecting a new low or test of these lows. So, but the markets keep climbing higher, so I'm not really sure what the deal is, because I don't believe this. This is smoke and mirrors right here. Yeah, we'll see what tomorrow brings. I still think that we're gonna have a correction sometime either next week, maybe at the end of this week, or maybe at the beginning of December. But yeah, I don't believe this rally. I don't. I'm very cautious. I don't like this, because just because look around, everything's still expensive and getting more expensive, gas, groceries, etc. So I just don't believe this. But anyways, that's it for the video. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.